The words criminal, investigation, FBI, and Hillary Clinton are now used in the same sentence. That's how serious this email scandal has become. As Secretary of State, she used a private server to conduct foreign policy, and she destroyed 30,000 emails on that system. Did you hear about this? If you watched the establishment media, you did not. Think about that. The front-running Democrat is involved in a criminal investigation, and the media largely ignores it. If ever there was a time when the media has shown its true leftist colours, this is it. It reminds me of the time in 2008 when the media ignored the outrageous comments of Barack Obama's own pastor, the Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Now, just for a moment, think what the reaction would be if it were a Republican contender who was involved in a criminal investigation. The Republican would be pounded daily, hourly, until they were driven out of the race. The left spent months talking about traffic on a bridge to go after Governor Chris Christie. Yet again, the elites are letting us down. The media is not doing its job, and that is deliberate, in my opinion. They don't want a Republican in the White House, and they will do anything to make sure that even a badly flawed Democrat gets in. What a disgrace. Right, let's get right at it. You heard what I just had to say there on My Take. Come on in, please. Wall Street Journal Deputy Editor Dan Henninger. You heard what I had to say. If it was a Republican candidate anywhere near a criminal investigation, they would be out of the race. They would be resigning immediately, but not Hillary. What is going on here, Dan Henninger?
Well, Hillary is the terminator of Democratic politics. She is just going to keep going. And also, the Democrats have no plan B unless you think Bernie Sanders could be elected president of the United States. So they're locked in. And, you know, they do have a problem now. I have been saying for weeks, Stuart, that all of this negative information about the emails in the foundation has had a suppressive, would have a suppressive effect on Hillary. It gets extended by social media. More people find out about it. And, man, these head-to-head polls that came out last week of her against Bush, Walker, and Rubio in Iowa, Colorado, and Virginia, she's losing to all of them on the basis of trust and integrity. She's down below 40% in those three important battleground states. So the Democrats have got to be really nervous that this sort of thing, and now this FBI investigation, is given her candidacy is getting no altitude at all.
Got it. Now, you write in your column today in the Wall Street Journal that the Republicans, this is the big race to lose.
Yeah.
Your message basically is don't mess it up.
Yeah.
I think you actually say don't screw it up, if I'm not mistaken. That's what you say.
Don't blow it.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right.
All the same.
In what way could they screw it up?
By nominating a candidate who cannot win the presidency in 2016.
You talking Trump?
I think conceivably Trump, because I do not think he has the professional political skills to put it across the goal line. I think he's content, he's a force now, but I don't think he can win. And the stakes for winning are so crucial in this election. Look, people forget that in 2010, after Barack Obama passed the Affordable Care Act and Dodd-Frank swept into office in 2008, in the off-year election of 2010, the Democrats were sent into minority status in the House. A Republican tsunami has built across the country at every level of government. The number of state legislative seats the Democrats have lost since Obama became president is over 900. The guy has been a loser for them. And now in the election of 2014, the Republicans put 9 new members into the Senate. They control the Senate. They control the House. And now the final prize is the presidency in 2016 so that they can control all branches of government, at least the legislative and the presidency, and get something done. But you have to win.
And it's exceptionally important because if you really want to reverse course and change the direction of the country away from Barack Obama's direction, if you want to do that, you've got to win the White House.
You have to control the presidency, the Senate, and the House. Then you have about 24 months to reverse much of what Obama has done. If you fail to do that, it's going to be gridlock for another 4 years.
You study politics and economics very, very closely. Do you think it is reversible in the first couple of years out of the box? I mean, could you just reverse Obamacare? Can you reverse the Iran nuke deal? Can you reverse this mediocre performance of the economy?
I do, Stuart, think that a lot of this can be fixed because the people are in place in the House, in House Ways and Means Tax, Paul Ryan. Dodd-Frank, that's Jeb Hensarling, the head of the Finance Committee. And Budget, you've got Tom Price of Georgia. 3 strong people who I think are ready to go to take on the process of reversing or fixing Dodd-Frank, the Affordable Care Act, and redoing the tax code. So there's a reason for optimism, but people have to focus on what's important in these candidates and try to pick someone who they think can beat Hillary Clinton.
A lot of them are saying Donald Trump can beat Hillary Clinton. But don't go there, Dan, okay?
That is a long shot.
Okay. Dan Henninger, Wall Street Journal. Thanks very much, sir. Check that big board, please. We're coming back a little bit. Disney is a drag. We're still down 81 points. We were down about 105. But Disney is coming off its biggest drop in 4 years. That was yesterday's session. And it's down again today. Another 4% lower for Disney. That takes about 35 points off the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And then we have Keurig Green Mountain. Sales down, forecast down. These are the people who make the single-serving coffee pods machine.